Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 10 of the RAG for Beginner series. Today we are going to complete the basic RAG pipeline. We will take a user question, find the most relevant documents using semantic search, and then generate a natural conversational answer using OpenAI. Before we write the final code, I need to explain two important updates we made. First update is better sample data. Earlier, we were using very short and simple sentences. Because of that, semantic search was not working well for natural questions. For example, when someone asks, I want a movie with deep emotions and strong character, the old short records were not similar enough. So, we replaced them with richer and more meaningful sentences, like a powerful drama about love, loss, and emotional healing with deep character development. A heartfelt film that explores human emotions, vulnerability, and strong characters. This makes the semantic search much more realistic and useful. So for that, you can see over here in my code, I truncated all the existing records using this command, truncate documents, restart identity. The next thing that we did was updated this text collection, and you will notice that these are now much more verbose in nature, and this is basically going to help us in getting all the relevant semantic search results. So here we will be exploring that as well. So I executed this file. Execution is pretty easy. You just type node and then the file name, run it, and this is going to insert these new records in the table, which you can confirm over here once executed. So here inside your table editor, we can go ahead and look at these records that we have just inserted. See, these all are coming up now. Going back to our SQL editor, the next update that we made is related to this method called match documents. So you'll notice we dropped the previous versions. The previous version was basically taking vector as one of the input parameters. So here I have the older version as well stored, and you can see that it was taking a vector, a float, and integer. We kind of updated it to accept test, and then float and int remains as is. So we dropped the older implementation and created this new version. So as mentioned, originally this method accepted a vector type directly, but when we sent a new embedding from OpenAI through the Supabase JavaScript client, it was failing silently and returning no results. To fix this, we changed the function so that it accepts the embeddings as text, and then we cast it to vector inside PostgreSQL. This is a more reliable approach when working with Supabase.js. So here you can see the query embedding being converted to vector. In the previous version, that was not the case. We were consuming it directly. So that's the change that we have made to our match documents method. And now it's time to look at the conversational response implementation that we have made. So here you can see we have this method called ask question, and here I'm asking this question. I want a movie with deep emotions and strong characters. So once this question is passed to this method ask question, you'll notice we are first of all creating the embedding of the question itself, and then here we are retrieving relevant documents from the database using the match documents method that we now have. And here you will notice that we are passing it as a string rather than a vector. So this is the string, and then the match threshold is set over here, and match count is set to 3. Now, if documents are found, we print them with their similarity scores so we can see what was retrieved. Then we combine all the retrieved documents into a single context string, and that is what we are doing over here. You can see. So looping through all the match documents, and then this is the context build-up. After that, we are creating a prompt. Now this prompt is going to OpenAI. So here you can see the prompt says, you are a helpful movie recommendation assistant. Answer the user's question using only the context provided below. If the context is not sufficient, say so politely. So this is the context that we have built, and we are passing the question to it. And the answer is then provided over here. So the model that we're using is ChatGPT-4o Mini, and the temperature is set over here to 0.4, and the AI response is going to be shown over here. Let's go ahead and execute this. So you can see that when we run the code with a good question, we first see the relevant documents that were retrieved, and then a natural language answer generated from those documents. This is the complete basic RAG flow. You embed the question, you retrieve relevant context, and you generate an answer using that context. So for our question, you can see first thing is the question itself, then it is searching for the relevant documents, and this is the closest match that it found, 64.2%. And based on that, it is giving this response from OpenAI API. Based on your request for a movie with deep emotions and characters, I recommend the heartful film that explores human emotions, vulnerability, and strong character arcs. Now, in the next lesson, we will learn how to handle longer documents by splitting them into smaller chunks. This is very important when you start working with real content like articles, PDFs, or movie scripts. See you in day 11. If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.